Good morning, fam. It's your boy Gene. I'm a passionate, committed, free man. Um, so I want to start off 2020 with these 5 minute. I'm gonna call it 5 minute millionaire, and the main goal is to chronicle my journey to financial freedom in these next 5 years. So I have a 5 year goal to get out the rat race, generating 12,000 a month passive income. And I've been doing real estate for a while. I call it 5 minute because for some reason, I'm passionate about real estate. And a lot of people think it's a lot of work. In fact, I'm in IT, and I think that compared, to IT, real estate is just something that everybody understands intuitively, and sometimes we just make things harder than what it really is. So really, it's very intuitive, and everybody, because why is that? Because everybody needs a place to stay, to sleep, right? So we don't sleep standing up, we sleep in a bed. So hopefully that's under a roof. Let's be blessful for that. So today's topic I want to talk about is people ask me, hey, you know what, just recently I met somebody who's interested in real estate. He's been asking me some questions, and one of the things he mentioned is, isn't real estate risky? And so that begs the question of understanding what the difference is between asset and liability. So obviously, simply put, asset puts money in my pocket and liability takes money out of my pocket. So anything could be an asset or liability. The common thing is that your home is actually a liability. That was a shocker for me when I first read Rich Dad Poor Dad. But in actuality, he's right, because what is a home doing? Contrary to our belief that, oh, it's an investment, no. Until you cash out or sell at a profit, you're actually taking money out of your pocket to pay for the mortgage. Now you could turn a house into from a liability to an asset by doing things such as like renting out the basement, which would be called house hacking, or renting out either the basement or separate rooms until such point the money you make from that covers your mortgage and you're living rent free. Or you could do Airbnb, which is very popular in these times. In fact, I'm looking at purchasing a Airbnb this year. I've done Airbnb in the past, but I think this market is just ripe for it right now. So anything could be an asset or a liability. It's really about understanding where you are, and that's okay if it's a liability. But as long as you're jumping in head first and knowing clear what it is, right? So whenever I'm looking at a real estate, I live in DC, so it's typically anything that's in the DC area is typically a place I'm looking for me to purchase. So it's typically going to be a liability, possibly because I'm going to pay out of my pocket for it, or really my real estate, my cash flow from my, that's another story. My cash flow from my properties will pay for it, or I'm looking at an investment, which is everything I look at now, is because I don't know where I'm going to be in the next 5 years. So if I turn around and rent it out, will I cash flow? So I always buy for cash flow. It's more immediate for me because I've given myself a 5 year time frame to get out the rat race and get out of the IT job, or if I choose, right? So therefore, let's talk about a car. I mean, even a car, yeah, as you know, for most people, yeah, a car is a liability. But if I Uber or I Turo, Turo is it's like a Hertz rental for your own car. If I'm able to do that and have it cover my monthly car payments or insurance, then yeah, it's now become an asset versus a liability. So that's how investors look at things. Investors look at things from the perspective of, is it money putting money in my pocket, or is it taking money out of my pocket? I like to keep it simple. That's why we call it 5 minutes. So yeah, if you look at investments that way, then you're less likely to, purchase something or acquire something that is in the end not going to be a good investment. So I always run the numbers, make sure the numbers make sense based on my mortgage, principal, tax, and insurance, and what I can rent it for. Make sure at the end of the day I'm cash flowing and it's putting money in my pocket. I try to shoot for somewhere between $300 to $500 a month, and that way the asset is paying me while I wait. And if it goes up in value, appreciation, then it's just gravy. All right, that's all, folks. 5 minutes. Take care. Till the next one. Peace.